DJ Snyder, author of Millennial Mindshift, coming to you live, and just wanted to give you some information, give you some knowledge, give you some awareness to really understand what you're capable of doing as a human being. See, what I've learned is that we all have potential. Every single human being is equal, and what you have to do is raise your level of understanding and awareness and discover the hidden capabilities and deep reservoirs of talent that are hidden within you. Okay, so today what I'm going to go over are three things that Millennial Mindshift really teaches you, three principles, three concepts that if you can completely understand and at least be introduced to, could lead you to heights that you have never imagined. Okay, so the first thing that Millennial Mindshift really does, it's for inspiration. The reason I wrote the book is to really inspire other people, because I know for a fact that if I could do it, other people could do it too, okay? Because there's nothing different from me than you or anybody else. I just made a decision to live a different way, to think differently, to change my belief patterns. And so, going to school at a college and really not knowing what I wanted to do in life and being, your typical party student, not really having any direction, I completely changed my life around from bad habits, from, drinking and, doing illegal activities to, now becoming a published author, running a successful business, becoming a successful entrepreneur, and even an inspirational speaker. And I absolutely love reading. I absolutely love learning, and I truly believe that you can learn from anything and anyone. And what I want to do now is share with as many people possible that they can do what they want to do. They can achieve whatever they want to set their mind to. There's a great quote by, a great mentor, Napoleon Hill, who said, "Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve." And I absolutely love that because it's so true. And so for the first principle is inspiration. The book was written to inspire others, to inspire you to know that if I did it, you can do it too. And in there, on the first chapter called Work Hard, Play Hard, I really talk about my story, and I break it down to you because there were several pivotal moments, several changes that I had to make in order to become the person that I am today. So the first principle is inspiration. The book is for you to be inspired and to live an inspiring lifestyle, to lead by an example and to inspire others. Okay, now principle number 2 is knowledge, and knowledge is so important. And what I really break down are basic key concepts that are filled with valuable content that when you find it and start to apply it, because knowledge isn't power, applied knowledge is power. So when you take action on the knowledge that you are received, you are really going to be able to, really develop an understanding. And when you take action on these new principles, you're really going to be able to see the results that you're looking for in your life. And so, to really break it down, I have 4 mind shifts within Millennial Mind Shift. The first one being to educate, okay? And it's so important to become self-educated. Not anything against formal education, but when you start to self-educate yourself, you can completely change your life. See, there's a quote by another mentor named Jim Rohn who talks about, he says that when you are when you are formally being educated, you can make a living, which is fine. But now when you become self-educated, you can start to make a fortune, which is super fine, And so when you self-educate yourself, you can develop into the person you want to become. Okay, the word educate is actually the Latin root of educo, meaning to induce from within out. So whatever you have from within, you draw it without, and you can educate yourself and educate others as well. So it's always important to self-educate yourself. Just because you graduate college doesn't mean you have to stop learning. You can always learn. You can learn from other people. You can learn from your mistakes. You can learn from other people's mistakes. You can learn from all types, any situation, any circumstance, any problem you can learn from. So that's mind shift number 1. Mind shift number 2 is how to connect with people, how to communicate. A lot of people communicate, but few actually connect. So I really go into, basic principles on how to make a first impression, how to look people in the eye and smile correctly, and, give a proper handshake, and to, allow people to feel comfortable by relating with them, and just simple things that we aren't really taught in school. And that's why the subtitle of Millennial Mind Shift is called What Teachers and Professors Don't Teach You in School. So I really teach you how to communicate with people, how to connect with people in person, but then I also bring in a social media aspect on how to, build yourself up online. Have a great social presence, because we live in the 21st century. That's what Millennial Mindshift is about also. And in chapter 2, the golden age, that's really what I break down, is the times that we're living in and the opportunity with technology and the resources that we have. And so social media is a big deal, and you can connect with people on social media. And if you think about it, your social media page is almost is almost like an avatar, meaning that like your social media page is something that other people see. You can build a perception of yourself by, developing your profile. Imagine posting inspirational quotes, or, giving valuable information, or entertaining people with, good content that people really want to follow. You can really build a great following, and that could really help a business that you own, or maybe just help connect with people. Okay, so mind shift number 3 is lead. Okay, and how you lead is you lead by an example. I have a little master key in there. In each mind shift, I have master keys, which are just several other principles that really break down, the concept of the mind shift. So with mind shift 3, which is lead, I talk about how monkey see, monkey do, meaning people are gonna do what you do, not what you say. And so I really talk about leading by an example, doing it yourself, not just talking about it, but being about it, going out there making it happen. And so, I really break down leadership, the importance of it, and why it's so crucial to become a leader in the 21st century. Okay, mind shift 4 is give. See, what's the point of life if you're not going to give back? And so I just talk about the importance of giving, and I go over several different types of giving. Giving value to other people's lives, leaving each person you find a little bit better off by sharing something with them, make somebody smile, or I even talk about a different type of giving. I talk about another master key in there is give up to go up, meaning you got to sacrifice something to go up to where you want to go. If you think about it, say you are working a job, but you really, really want to become, a successful inspirational speaker. Eventually you're going to have to give up the job and become an inspirational speaker. Now, I'm not saying, to do that automatically, because you can slowly build yourself out of that situation. But what I'm talking about is that you got to give up to go up. If you want to become more attractive and you are a cigarette smoker, you're going to have to, stop smoking cigarettes if you want to become a more attractive person. If you're trying to attract somebody, who has the same principles and philosophies. And so, that's mind shift number 4 is give. And so that is really the second principle that I'm talking about is knowledge. The first principle was inspiration. Millennial Mindshift is to inspire other people. Number 2 is knowledge. Number 3 is awareness. And I absolutely love this one because, it's truly what I believe everything is based around. The whole entire book is really an understanding. It's an awareness. And so is anything and everything in life. See, what I've learned is that, you can have knowledge, which allows you to become aware, but then you have to take action to truly get there. And see, what I've discovered is a law, and it is called the law of attraction, or the laws of attraction, and really break it down within the book on how your thoughts will determine who you are. Your thoughts will determine the type of person you are and the type of people that you attract to you. See, what I've learned is that thoughts travel in waves. They travel in frequencies. And so, other people who are thinking the same thoughts, you're going to, get along with that type of person. It's very simple. You see this everywhere. It's also called the law of association. You are who you surround yourself with. If you look over at the football field, all the football players are hanging out together. Why? Because they enjoy football. You're hanging out, at the basketball arena and everybody's playing basketball. You go to a computer store and, all the computer guys are on their computers, and it's just because people like themselves, and our thoughts dictate our actions, and our thoughts dictate who we hang out with. And so that's principle number 3, which is understanding. And, just really wanted to break that down for you guys, and really hope it was helpful just to give you an introduction to really what's going on and, what this book can do for you. But what I'm really excited right now is that I've been teamed up with my partner, and what we have done is created a website. We've created several videos, audiobooks, and even a free copy of Millennial Mindshift with shipping and handling. All you have to do is cover shipping and handling, which really isn't that bad because the book's going right to you for free from us. And, there's so much value within this book that it can completely change your life. I even talk in the book how, the money that you spend on the book, which is, nothing because you're just paying for shipping, it will be 100% worth it. And if not, let me know and maybe we can do something about it. But I'm just about 100% sure that this book can completely change your perspective. And so with that, I just look forward to connecting with you, building a relationship, and definitely being able to communicate with you. We have a membership that we're about to announce, we're about to come out with, and you'll be able to talk with me directly. We'll be able to talk back and forth, and I can help you go whatever, wherever you're going through in your life. I can help you get through that. If it's business, if it's relationships, if it's finances, I can help you achieve anything you want to set your mind to. So with that, thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed the book. I hope you enjoy the audiobook. I hope you decide to team up with me and, be able to communicate with me daily. And with that, DJ Snyder out from Millennial Mind Shift. Have a blessed day.